I cannot tell you how happy that my family and I are to be finally getting settled here in Wilmington with all of you here at St. Nicholas. We've been in town for a little over a week, maybe about 10 days. And during that time, we've been getting to know the neighborhood. We've been getting acclimated with our surroundings. We've been getting to know our neighbors themselves, the people around us. We had this really sweet little welcome to Wilmington moment the other day at our neighborhood playground. The whole family, we were all on the playground set. Luke was doing something crazy on the slide, something silly. And two little kids came up about his age from the neighborhood to come and play at the park. And my son, without provocation, without prompting from us, and without hesitation, turned to them and went up to them and said, "Hi, my name's Luke. I'm from Florida. What's your name?" We were beaming. You could probably tell. We were beaming with pride. President and I were smiling from ear to ear. But before we could turn to each other and celebrate this parenting win, and before those two kids could even say their names and answer my son hit one of them on the chest and said, "Tag, you're it," and ran. He ran away. He just bolted. It was sweet. The heart was there, right? The heart was there, but the execution needed a little bit of work. How do we meet someone new, right? How do we welcome strangers into our lives? It's one of the basic courtesies. Welcoming people is one of the basic courtesies of this life. And it's something we teach our kids from a very early age. Go up, introduce yourself, ask them how they're doing, what's their name, right? We do that all the time. And let me just say that it's a lesson that all of you have mastered here at Wilmington. From the day we came, you have shown love and welcoming to our family and warmth, and we are so grateful for that. Thank you so much for this warm welcome. Well, appropriately enough, that's the theme of today's epistle lesson that we heard read by our chanters today so beautifully. St. Paul writes to his letter to the Romans, "Welcome one another as Christ has welcomed you." Welcome one another as Christ has welcomed you. Now, if you look in your Sunday bulletins, in your worship guides, if you look at the Greek, the original word that Paul uses when he's writing this word, welcome, it doesn't mean welcome. It's not kalos orizete, it's not say kalimera, be nice, It's not anything like that. It has nothing to do with a greeting. The word he uses is pros lamvaneste. Pros lamvaneste. That means to aggressively receive with strong personal interest. It means pros, to reach out, and lamvano, to take. To reach out and take. Now, lamvano should be something that we all recognize. We hear it in Matthew 26, we hear it in Mark 14, when Christ, with his disciples, says, "Lavete, phaikete," right? Take, eat my body for the remission of sins. So Christ is asking the disciples to take and eat his body and receive it within ourselves intimately for sanctification and ultimately for salvation. To take it and receive it within us. And St. Paul is using that same word to tell us how we are to receive new people. Don't just, "Hi, how are you? I'm on my way, you're on your way, that's fine, that's all we got, exchanging of pleasantries." No. Take and receive them into your hearts. Receive them into your lives. We're not interested in exchanging passing how do you do's. We are called literally to reach out and touch the strangers, to touch the neighbors and touch their lives. We are called to make an impact on them and they on us. We are called to reach out and take their hand and lead them to their new home, our home, their home with us. And again, you have done that so well for my family. Thank you. So maybe my son wasn't really wrong. Maybe he was actually right on the money. He cut right to the chase. We're on a playground. I'm 4 years old. You look about 4 years old. I think I'm faster than you. Tag, you're it. Let's get to it. Let's play. And you can't look at me and tell me, because those kids, you better believe, ran around for 20 minutes, getting all sweaty and nasty. You can't tell me that those kids weren't friends instantly, even if they didn't know each other's names, until the parents made sure of it when we were walking back to our houses. Brothers and sisters, it may take me a little bit of time to learn your names, but I promise I will. I promise I will. My greatest intent, my greatest interest, what I'm the most interested in, is not getting to know things about you, not getting to know who you are intellectually, but having meaningful encounters with all of you. Encounters that I pray will last for many years. Encounters that I pray happen constantly, over and over again. I hope I see a lot of you in church these next few Sundays and moving forward. I hope that we get a lot of times to encounter each other. Encounters that St. Paul encourages us that should be active, loving, and with strong personal interest. So today, like my son did so well on the playground last week, let me also take St. Paul's advice to heart. Let me reach out to you as we stand on this cusp of this new relationship. One that I pray begins fast and lasts long. One that I hope is filled with love and peace and leads to personal and communal growth. A relationship that I am eager to begin with all of you here today. So, allow me to take the first step. Hi, my name is Father Stephen Klund, and I'm from Florida. Tad, you're it. Now and forever to the ages of ages. Amen. God bless you all. Let us stand as we close the Divine Liturgy.